Well, I'm out here waiting for my husband. We had our first class tonight, and I had the women's class. My husband had the men's class, of course. My class was talking about somebody I didn't know was in the Bible. Her name was Gideon. You always heard about those Gideon Bibles. Now I found out where they came from. Anyway, something came up in the lesson that just kind of had me thinking, and I thought I'd share it. And I'd like some opinion. One of the things they were talking about was the fact that, the reason why God sent Gideon to these people is because they knew nothing about God. Basically, what it was, that all these people had gotten so comfortable in their situation that they failed to teach their children what they needed to know about God, but just failed to teach them. And I started thinking about how that is today. I remember hearing someone on YouTube saying nobody taught him what a healthy lifestyle is. No wonder he weighs, what, 400 or 500 pounds or something like that. I had the same problem. I had people who had sort of taught me stuff, but they didn't know how to teach me certain things would have caused weight gains or weight loss. I go to the doctors and stuff, and they didn't even know about half the stuff I learned. And I started thinking about it, but I started thinking, okay, what did I learn from my family? Like my grandmother taught me how to knit and crochet. She taught me sign language. My mom taught me how to cook and sew, clean the house. My dad taught me woodworking, patience. I didn't do very good on the patience part. And a lot of that stuff I passed on to my kids. And I started wondering, what other things did my parents or people that I knew, what did I learn from them? And what am I passing on to those behind me? It's a thought. So, why don't you guys think about that? Why don't you take note of things that you have learned from those ahead of you? Like if you want to talk about working out and eating right, shoot, I talk about Jack LaLanne and Richard Simmons, stuff like that. But, other stuff that you like to learn, like I like to learn how to do some stuff that has to do with music. I know I took a few, piano lessons and stuff like that, but I never really got into it. I don't know. But that's a thought. Why don't you guys tell me the same thing? Why don't you sit down and think about it? What did you learn from the generations before you, people that you know on YouTube? Shoot, I've learned a lot of stuff from people on YouTube. But, and what are you teaching those behind you? That we're getting ready to do this DietBet thing, but we're also talking about life choices, and it's more than eating and exercising. There's so much more. And so, what are you teaching your kids? Are you teaching your kids a good healthy lifestyle? Are you teaching them about your heritage? Things to get by on a daily basis? Their faith? Whatever. Let's talk about it. Let me know what you think.